Senegal's President Bassirou Diomaye Faye sent shockwaves through the international community. His demand? The closure of all French military bases on Senegalese soil. This bold move signals a potential turning point in Senegal's relationship with its former colonizer France. It also raises crucial questions about neocolonialism, sovereignty, and the legacy of historical injustices. This demand didn't come out of the blue. It's deeply rooted in Senegal's history, particularly a dark chapter known as the Thiaroye massacre. This event, long a source of tension between the two nations, has resurfaced with renewed urgency. President Faye's call for closure is a powerful statement. It asserts Senegal's right to determine its own destiny, free from the shadows of the past. In 1944, the world was still reeling from the horrors of World War II. Senegalese soldiers, known as tirailleurs Senegalais, had fought bravely alongside French troops. They returned home to Thiaroye, a suburb of Dakar, expecting recognition and back pay. Instead, they were met with betrayal. French forces opened fire on these veterans, their own comrades, massacring dozens, potentially hundreds. The exact death toll remains disputed, a testament to the French government's attempts to suppress the truth. For decades, France downplayed the incident, refusing to acknowledge the scale of the violence or offer a formal apology. This silence only amplified the pain and resentment felt by many Senegalese. The memory of Thiaroye became a potent symbol of colonial brutality and the enduring legacy of exploitation. President Faye's call for the closure of French military bases is about more than just Thiaroye. It's a declaration of independence, a rejection of any lingering remnants of colonial control. Faye, elected on a platform of national sovereignty, argues that Senegal can no longer tolerate the presence of foreign troops on its soil. This stance resonates deeply with a population eager to chart its own course. Faye points to China, Senegal's largest trading partner, as an example. China, he emphasizes, respects Senegal's sovereignty and has no military presence in the country. This comparison underscores Faye's belief that true partnerships are built on mutual respect, not military might. His vision is clear: a Senegal free from foreign military influence, in control of its own destiny. Senegal's stance is not an isolated incident. Across West Africa, a wave of anti-French sentiment is sweeping the region. Countries like Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger have already expelled French troops, accusing France of interfering in their internal affairs and failing to address security threats. This regional shift away from France reflects a growing desire for true independence and a rejection of what many see as neocolonial practices. These countries are increasingly turning to other partners, such as Russia, for military and economic support. This realignment of alliances highlights the shifting geopolitical landscape and the desire for alternative security arrangements. Senegal's call for French military withdrawal adds to this regional trend, signaling a potential turning point in France's influence in West Africa. Neocolonialism, or partnership, debating foreign military presence. The debate over foreign military presence in Africa is complex and multifaceted. Supporters argue that bases like those in Senegal provide vital security cooperation, helping to combat terrorism and instability. They point to the shared threat of extremist groups operating in the Sahel region as justification for continued military engagement. Critics, however, view these bases as relics of colonialism, symbols of continued Western dominance. They argue that foreign military intervention often exacerbates conflicts, fuels resentment, and undermines local agency. The question at the heart of this debate is whether such bases truly enhance security or simply perpetuate a cycle of dependence. The weight of history, acknowledging past atrocities. France's response to Senegal's demand has been cautious. While acknowledging the massacre at Thiaroye, France maintains that its military presence in Senegal is mutually beneficial. However, the legacy of colonialism casts a long shadow over the relationship between the two nations. The unaddressed grievances of the past continue to fuel resentment and distrust. A true reckoning with the past, including a formal apology and reparations for the Thiaroye massacre, is essential for any meaningful progress. Acknowledging historical injustices is not about dwelling on the past. It's about creating a foundation of honesty and accountability upon which a more just and equitable future can be built. Balancing sovereignty and partnership. Senegal's call for closure also raises important economic considerations. France remains a significant trading partner and a source of development aid. Severing military ties could have economic repercussions, at least in the short term. However, President Faye seems willing to take that risk, betting on Senegal's ability to forge new partnerships and attract investments based on mutual respect and shared interests. This calculated risk reflects a growing confidence in Senegal's own potential. It suggests a belief that true economic independence requires decoupling from the remnants of colonial structures. The coming years will reveal whether Senegal can successfully navigate this complex economic landscape and achieve its vision of self-reliance. A new chapter redefining Senegal-France relations. Senegal's demand for the closure of French military bases marks a potential turning point in the relationship between the two countries. It's a clear signal that the old dynamics of the colonial era are no longer acceptable. Senegal is asserting its right to be treated as an equal partner, not a subordinate. This shift doesn't necessarily mean a complete break. Senegal has indicated its willingness to maintain economic and cultural ties with France. However, the relationship must be redefined on the basis of mutual respect, shared interests, and a genuine commitment to addressing past wrongs. Reconciliation and mutual respect. The situation in Senegal holds valuable lessons for the future of international relations. It highlights the enduring legacy of colonialism and the importance of addressing historical injustices. It also underscores the growing desire for true partnerships based on equality, mutual respect, and shared benefits. As Senegal charts its own course, its journey offers a compelling example of a nation seeking to reclaim its narrative and shape its own destiny. The path ahead may be challenging, but Senegal's commitment to sovereignty and self-determination serves as a beacon of hope for a more just and equitable world.
This is the journey to One Africa.